Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, if King Von haven't been in the headlines enough, today I had to speak on a recent foolishness where a guy by the name of Matt Wallace decides he want to go and visit King Von's gravesite for no apparent reason and film it, put it on YouTube with the title, quote, "I found King Von's gravesite. Something strange happened while I was there," end quote. Now, this foolish video actually raked in currently 240,000 views, and it seems like it's still going up. Now, all I have to say is this, right? This is a prime example of wanting attention for no apparent reason. Like, what is even the sense in going to someone's gravesite, especially a high-profile person such as King Von? Was it not enough that his pictures from the morgue was released and everything else that came with his death, right? His ops making fun of him, diss songs, the conspiracies, just everything, man. Let that man rest, right? And not just him, but the dead, period. Let them rest. Now, y'all know I like to play devil's advocate here, and I could go on a limb and say that maybe this is King Von's karma, because we all know he wasn't no saint, and he also used to rap about the dead and diss the dead, and even then I would say that dissing the dead isn't okay. But I'ma still stand on what I say and say that we need to let the dead rest no matter who it is, good, bad, or indifferent. Going to grave sites isn't a good idea on so many levels, and there's many reasons why. What if the family didn't want his gravesite to be shown after everyone said their goodbyes? Alright, reasons for like the situation where allegedly that rapper went and stood on the tombstone in New York, and everyone thought it was Nick Blicky's tombstone. He had the rake in there, dropping the rake. You see what I'm saying? It's just all type of foolishness, man. A lot of people, even though I must say the guy in the video, Matt Wallace, he didn't release the location. But at the same time, if you're like me, like I explained in on my last video, I've been living in my neighborhood for so long, right, that I could see a telephone pole somewhere around here and know exactly where you at, no matter what, just from a telephone pole. It's that easy. You see what I'm saying? You don't even need an address. If I could, like, that's all I'm, like, it's that easy. And let me tell you this also, whether it was or not, it's not too far-fetched that someone would actually go to King Von's gravesite for the simple fact that that rapper from Washington, D.C. who was killed by the name of OG Man, where he actually did a whole song dissing one of his ops, then took it as far as going to the man's gravesite and making a video out of it, pouring liquor all over his gravesite and just walking around, you know, doing a video. So, like, imagine what things like that do to the family, man. Imagine the people that had nothing to do with the street business. You see what I'm saying? Imagine how they feel inside when they see an op or whoever dancing around and doing whatever on their dead relative's gravesite. You never know what could happen, man. So by you going to someone's gravesite, showing off locations and identify which headstone and everything, it could be dangerous whether you mean it or not. And my thing is this, if you not family, why are you even visiting that man's gravesite? And making videos about it nonetheless. What made you think it was okay for you to go check it out, make it, like, because in the video he says that he's not going to make the location known and whatever. Cool, but why did you even video that? Like, why did that have to go on video? Even if you was just in the cemetery, which I don't know anybody that just happens to be in cemeteries, but if you were just in a specific cemetery, right, why would you go and videotape and record yourself going to King Von's gravesite? Like, that's just weird to me. You was obviously looking for clout. Alright, then he said the person that works for the graveyard told him that the gravesite belonged to a celebrity. Now, if that's true, I think the guy that actually did that should be fired or held accountable for his actions as well. whether something happened or not. You just don't do things like that. How you know if the family want that information released? His death is still fairly new. What was it, like a month ago, 2 months ago? You see what I'm saying? And in the videos, he was just talking about celebs being in that particular cemetery. How there's another cemetery not too far that holds some celebs too that's dead, and how it's peaceful to get out in the cemetery and just walk around. Listen, the dude is a weirdo. Like, let's be real, dude is a weirdo, man. It's obvious, it's something's wrong with him. Now he's going all around the grave. He's describing it and pretty much acting like he didn't preview it before he made the video. So when he came to the part of the stone where King Von's real name was, he acted like he didn't know. Listen, it's all foolishness, man. Then it came a point in the video where birds started flying by. Listen to this. Birds was flying by, right? And they formed a V shape. And he tried to correlate that to the fact that he was at King Von gravesite and birds flew by in a V shape. Von, V. Yeah, listen, I can't make this stuff up, man. The things some of y'all say and do and the antics y'all come up with for good content, quote unquote, it's ridiculous, man. Don't get me wrong, I do believe in spirituality and freaky things happening sometimes and getting signs and all that, but nah, I think that was a big reach. Then he went on to say that they were glistening in the sky and maybe they were saying their goodbyes. Listen, it's crazy. I don't know, maybe if they would have flew above the gravesite and just sat there for a little bit, then you're saying something. Then I feel convinced. But other than that, I'm sorry, Maddie. I'm sorry. What else? They claim he wasn't there at the cemetery specifically for King Von's grave. He just happened to be told about it. I think that's false. I think he did his homework and he thought that that video would make good for content. But I think at some point, man, a lot of you YouTubers really need to draw the line. Videos like these are just weird. Let the dead rest as well as their families, for real. And even as the video plays, man, he goes to say that he feels his presence and he could kind of feel him there. Then he just proceeded to tell us that this is what he does on his channel. Listen, I won't sit here and antagonize anyone for their content, however, whatever they do. But I say however, like I said, for whatever they do. But come on, you got to get a little creative with the content. That was just foolish. And like I said, somebody got to draw the line. You don't visit nobody's gravesite and then record it nonetheless. It's disrespectful. And like I said, he didn't release any information about the gravesite and which cemetery he's at, but it was more than enough for someone to make out where he possibly can be. Trust me. You'll be surprised these days, the power of technology. But anyway, I'm gonna leave this here, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about someone visiting a celebrity's gravesite and not having no real relation to that person. Do you think it's okay, or is it totally out of pocket? I'm gonna tell y'all right now, it's out of pocket. But y'all let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time I drop new content. Thanks for the continuous support. And y'all remember, man, as long as y'all keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping, and I'm out.